People with new ideas are threatening to the status quo. So if you come in and say, I'm going to try something new with no guarantee of success, and by the way, if we fail, you're all going to lose your jobs, not a lot of takers. My rule has never been to try and convince people who don't want to be convinced, because all you're going to do is fight. I'm right, you're wrong. And they're going to say, no, I'm right, you're wrong. In every population, you're going to have a standard deviation. The first 2.5% of any population, you're innovators. Steve Jobs, Richard Branson, right? The next 12.5% of your population are your early adopters. Then you have your majority, the 68%. More cynical, more practical. What's in it for me? Will I get my money back? Am I going to get in trouble if everything goes wrong? Right? Will not try something until someone else has tried it first. Made a decision that I was going to focus only on early adopters. And what I learned is that the way you talk to early adopters is by starting with why. Talk about what you believe, not what you do. Talk about why you're doing it, not what the plan is. Right? Talk about the dream. That learning how to talk to people at an emotional level, not a product or fact level, right? Eventually, the facts and product had to bear out, but that's not where I started. Start with why. And what I learned was the more I did that, the more I found the early adopters, and they were willing to take risks and they were willing to experiment. Um, and the system tipped. I was doing consulting because I still hadn't figured out like how I wanted to spread it, and I needed every dollar I could get. I was living hand to fist. I mean, I had no money in the bank account, literally like pennies. And I remember a guy called me and he'd heard about me. And he said, I got your number from whomever. I've heard you do great work. He literally said this to me, convince me why I should hire you. Now, as much as I needed his business, convince me why I should hire you, not an early adopter. So literally I said to him, don't, don't. He goes, what? I'm like, I am the wrong guy for you. Right. But the people who called me and said, you're onto something. It's not perfect, but you're onto something. I said yes to them every time, even if they paid me zero. Because what ended up happening is they let me experiment on their businesses. I would literally say, can I try something new on your company? They went, yeah, try it. Go ahead. That's an early adopter mentality. All the early adopters went back and said, this is amazing. We need it. No marketing, no PR, no PowerPoint.